Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to this edition of Let's Play Final Fantasy Record Keeper. This is going to be a new Let's Play I'm going to do alongside Let's Play Ninja Gaiden. My Let's Play of Ninja Gaiden is going to have to be shelved for a little bit because my capture card kind of shit the bed. So we're going to do this in the meantime, just kind of hang out and just play some games together. So here we go, guys. This is going to be a fresh playthrough of Final Fantasy Record Keeper. So if you've never seen this game before, it's a mobile game. You can download it. It's a free-to-play. I have a very, very far along data on my cell phone, so that's going to do its own thing. This is going to be a fresh playthrough I'm going to do just for my YouTube and Twitch channels. So, I hope you guys enjoy this. The Record Keepers preserve these stories that their example might inspire peace and prosperity. They use powerful magic to bind their records, not in dusty tomes, but in paintings of great beauty. This is also going to be an intro guide for new players of the game so you can get used to the new content as well. So that way, you know, you don't get overwhelmed with everything. So it's going to be kind of a Let's Play and kind of a walkthrough guide just to kind of give you an explanation as far as what you can expect. The Royal Archives. So, of ages past in peace, maintained by the watchful keepers and their records. So one day the records within the paintings began to disappear. As the colors of memories past faded, and darkness fell upon the world, bringing catastrophe and ruin. I'll probably record a couple episodes for this Let's Play today, so I'll only be touching my iPad file when I'm streaming. So this is gonna be, you're not gonna miss anything for the game. You're not gonna miss anything. So you're gonna watch me as I do it. So you know that'll be a cool experience. You hear a voice calling to you. What is your name? We're not gonna be generic ass Tyro. We're gonna be Ultimate Dave. Live. Oh, it's gotta be 8 letters or less. Fuck me. We'll just go Ultimate. The time has come to revive the memories of the past. The door is open. Oh dear, oh dear, dear, dear. It is as I feared, Kupo. The records within the paintings are vanishing. This is bad, very bad, Kupo. Dr. Mog, what's happening? Everything's going crazy outside. Ultimate, I was looking for you, Kupo. Tell me, what is the first thing you learned in your studies? The records of the Great Chronicle are the foundation of all order and balance. So wait, the kingdom's gone topsy-turvy because the records are disappearing. That is precisely the what of it, Kupo. If only we knew why. Isn't there a way to restore the records and save the kingdom? There is one way, but only one, Kupo. We must delve inside the records and relive them. Will reliving the records bring them back? It will, Kupo, and you're just the keeper for the job. With the help of my magic, you will enter the record realms and reconstruct the memories and events of the Great Chronicle. You may be the youngest of the keepers, but you're also my most trusted, Kupo. The records are in your hands. I'll do what I can. Excellent. We go to the Hall of Doors at once. This way, Kupo. Behold the Hall of Doors. One collection of records is kept behind each of these portals. Here you'll be able to choose which records you wish to relive. But with so many records already lost, only this doorway retains enough power to let you through. Your journey through the Great Chronicle will begin here. Open the door. Okay, so the only world we have available to us now is the world of Final Fantasy VII, so let's head inside. Wow, so this is the Gallery of Records. Yes, Koopa, the many records of the Great Chronicle live and breathe within the paintings upon these walls. From here, you may enter a painting and begin your journey through the record realms, restoring as you go, Koopa. Got it. Okay, it's time for you to take on your first dungeon in the record realms, Koopa. Okay, so the only one we got available to us is Mako Reactor number 1, so that's what we're gonna do. A former member of Soldier has come to destroy one of the Mako reactors, machines that harness the planet's life stream to generate power. Okay, so if you're not familiar with some of the Final Fantasy stories, you're going to learn about them in this game, which is cool, because it's a great way to summarize the Final Fantasy games if you've never played them before. So let's jump in, shall we? We don't have much to go with in terms of supplies and stuff. This time you'll go solo, Koopa, but recruit other heroes in the Record Realms, and soon you'll be able to make a party. Okay, so we're gonna go in separate here. Oh, should I also tell you about Roaming Warriors? Roaming Warriors, that sounds scary. Not at all, Koopa. Roaming Warriors are other people in other worlds, saving records just like us. We'll call on them for help this time. They won't let us down, Koopa. Now, Koopa, into the Record Realms with you. Alright, so we're going into our first dungeon. Uh-oh, something happened. Give me just a second here, let me refresh the... I hope you remember the way, because I won't always be here to hold your hand, Koopa. Hall of Doors, into the Gallery of Records, and then into the battle. Remember, the Record Realms are unlike our own world, Koopa. Different rules apply here, so listen up, Koopa. There are things you can't do in the Record Realms. Party can't change members, and you can't change or sell items while you're in the realms. So basically, once you're inside till you're dead or finish the dungeon. Then you can change your party or edit your items and shit like that. Several battles wait within the dungeon and within this painting. Win one battle to go on to the next, Koopa. Win every battle, and the records within the painting shall be restored. It is battle time, Koopa. Oh, but to battle, you'll need to use stamina. Keep that in mind. Alright, so here we go. We're going to use 3 stamina in this first dungeon. Let's begin. First dungeon. You know how to fight in the Record Realms. I shall teach you, Koopa. First thing, you can't act until your ATB gauge fills, which is this gauge right here, for those of you who don't know. That's your ATB gauge. Once your ATB gauge is full, pick a command, Koopa. Let's try attack for starters. Okay, easy enough. Okay, he's gonna fire a machine gun at me. I don't really care so much about that. Abilities like Thunder, for example, have a limited number of uses. Watch those numbers, Koopa. Easy enough. They want you to make sure you take time to read this. Don't worry, Koopa. You'll get all your ability uses back when you return to the Royal Archives or gain a level. So we're going to use Thunder here, just for shits and giggles. Some enemies drop treasure when they're defeated, Koopa. Treasure like equipment. But you won't know what that you get until the battle is won, Koopa. Here's where everything you got in battle is tracked. Treasure means equipment, Koopa. And orbs used for creating new abilities. And gil used for upgrading equipment and more. Some enemies are weak to certain elements. Find their elemental weakness to deal extra damage, Koopa. They're vulnerable to lightning, so we're going to go ahead and hit them with Thunder. Easy enough. Now we get a potion. Potions heal you, basically. Blue heals you a low amount. Green heals you a moderate amount. So, think of them like potions and high potions, and you kind of have the general. Tap a friend or foe before you select an ability. Choose a target for that ability. So cast Thunder on the special combatant, Koopa. Normally a target will be chosen automatically. Sometimes you want to choose for yourself. Ooh, the Soul Break gauge is ready, Koopa. Now you can use the Soul Break. Try the Soul Break now. Soul Breaks are special abilities you can get throughout the game. Every character has a default Soul Break, but getting certain weapons will give you a better Soul Break. So your options are literally limitless. Your soul break gauge fills up when you take damage, attack, or use an ability, Kupo. Some soul breaks require more bars than others, so keep an eye on that gauge, Kupo. Alright, so now we're on to the boss. The Guard Scorpion. Time for the final round. Some dungeons have a big bad boss watching at the end, Kupo. Defeat the boss to complete the dungeon. Okay, trusting on this Guard Scorpion, Kupo. One thing I'm gonna do real quick. Oh yeah, we can't change anything. I was gonna change the ATB speed, but we can't do that. Like I said, this is a tutorial boss. Shit. Not good. Look, I can only do this once, but desperate times call for desperate measures. We need to summon a roaming warrior. Okay, so roaming warriors appear down here. Roaming warriors allow you to use a soul break from another person who plays the game. So, like, he had Cloud's Blade Beam, and it did substantial damage to this guy. So that's why we used that. You did it! Roaming warrior will assist you by using their soul break in battle. And we get a black mage as a character, and a white mage. These are your battle results. Fight well, won lots of medals, Kupo. Here's your overall score. There are 3 possible ranks: Novice, Expert, and Champion. Get a good score, and you'll get more EXP, Kupo. We hit level 2. Earning experience lets you level up your characters and make them stronger. Neat. And we're gonna get some, boons for winning. Okay, so we unlocked a new dungeon as well as an elite dungeon. Elite dungeons are harder versions of the same dungeons we just played. I'll explain that a little bit later. So we get a Mithril. Mithril is a rare but valuable resource. You can use it to restore stamina and do many, many other things. Completing a dungeon is a fine way to get Mithril. Okay, we got 5 stamina shards. Our max stamina increases now to 31. If you get 5 stamina shards, you go up a stamina, and it refills all your stamina on the spot. Dungeon ranking is determined by your overall battle score. You get a completion reward every time you complete a dungeon, guaranteed. Get a gold chocobo, and you'll receive the mastery reward for that dungeon. You can only get it once per dungeon. So for the first time reward, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. And you get the music from each of the Final Fantasies, which is fucking neat. Phew, way to go, Ultimate. You restored the records within this painting, Kupo. Oh, I should mention that once you restored the records of a painting, you can go on to the next. The next painting might be harder. If the new painting doesn't show up in the room you're in, go check another room. Did you notice we restored the hero records of the black and white mage in that last battle? Win more battles to restore the records, and the heroes and legends will take up arms beside you. What are we waiting for? Let's get the black mage and white mage in our party. Choose optimize here. Your party members will equipment and abilities be picked for you. So let's go ahead and optimize. There's no reason not to optimize at this point in the game. Okay, now the black mage and white mage are in the party. We're still a little unprepared. Let's find some relics for battle ahead. Now this is where you're going to get all your awesome weapons. You'll need your own mithril or gems you'll find normally, but I'll spot you some mithril this time. What are we going to get? Okay, so we got a 5-star relic. We got the Danjuro from Final Fantasy XII. Not bad. It's a 5-star relic, which means it's going to be awesome. It's going to be the best relic we can get from this point. Okay, so this is Sid. He basically teaches us more about equipment and information, so... Here we can change weapons. Here we're going to go ahead and change to the Danjuro. And we can experiment around, but optimize is the way to go there. Okay, so we get Thunder Strike as our own ability. It's an extra thing we can do here. Wonderful. Good stuff, Ultimate. I think you're ready for an adventure. Just look at this pain restored by your efforts. Grow strong enough and you'll be able to restore every record and save our kingdom. I'll do my best. Sit and I have your back now, but your journey begins. Alright, so now we're getting ready to start on our journey, guys. Now, to ensure the kingdom's future, you must save its past. Restore the records, relive the stories. Ah, the prelude from Final Fantasy IV. Stories of the struggles fought by heroes of legend. This is your story, Record Keeper. May its telling be worthy of legend. Final Fantasy Record Keeper. Okay, so the tutorial's beaten. Now we're gonna get some rewards for our efforts. We get a daily login bonus, but we'll get to all that here in a minute. Once we get our login bonuses, I'll go ahead and at that point we'll just call it a episode and we'll start a new one up. Okay, so we get a daily login bonus of 1 mithril and another mithril for it being day 1 of 10. So we get 2 mithril. And we'll get a lot more. Ultimate. My research indicates a very powerful hero record resides in the next dungeon. Here for the realm of Final Fantasy VII. If my readings are correct, a very powerful soul, Kupo. Go to Mako Reactor number 5, restore the hero record, and make your party even stronger than it's been before. But we'll do that next time. We'll see you then. Later.